Hey guys, how are you doing? Today is another day of constant uploading, and today I just want to talk about very interesting thing, and the thing that just came to me very recently, I would say like 5 minutes ago, and I decided to put it over. I'm not sure that I will be able to do that from the first try, since again I haven't prepared for that, so I think I will make another video on this topic, but I'll try to explain. So. I think it's very important to be tuned on a certain, let's say, wavelength of your brain. What I mean by that is you need to be, you need to follow the same thought. Not the same, but the thought that is needed without being distracted. So, for example, you are thinking about, I don't know, what you should do throughout the day, right? And you are planning on that, and you have a specific emotions connected to it. And what I think is important is just to be tuned on this emotion and not be swayed away from it. Because when you're swayed away, you lose your focus first. So, and second, what's more important, you lose this emotional connection to this thought. So, and it I think can be detrimental not only to your productivity, but to your mental health as well. So, for example, let's say you are thinking about the past and you remember something that induces strong sense of nostalgia in you, and you think how it was very good and all, but you have some other intrusive thoughts. So, and I just want to say that you have possibility to actually focus on these nostalgic thoughts more and kind of draw more pleasure out of it. Pleasure and maybe some interesting insights even. And so I would say it's important not to think sporadically and randomly. So sometimes, very often, I think you should just focus on one thought, and more importantly, on emotions connected to those thoughts. So yeah, I hope I've been clear here. So, and I think I've managed to explain it in one way or another. Actually, this idea came to me during the meditation session. So I'm a big fan of meditation because you actually focus on something. For example, on your breath, And while breathing, inadvertently, you start to think about something else. Because I personally cannot focus solely on breathing. I start to think about, for example, my day, for example, about the past, about the future a little bit. So I put the most focus on the breath, but I still have some kind of residual focus being put on something else. And this something else is something that's very important, I would say. So during meditation, it's very important not to be completely hung up on the idea of breathing. So other thoughts will come up and it's completely fine. And I think those thoughts can be very influential and can actually move you forward, because this can be very insightful. It seems like brain just analyzes something while you're breathing. You can just give the brain the free time, so to speak. So you don't focus on something specific or apart from breathing, and it means that something else comes up. So yeah, and actually what's interesting, you can focus both on breathing and this something else, and you can kind of preserve the certain sense, a certain kind of flavor of your thoughts. It makes sense, if it makes sense. Now I'm going to a completely woo-woo stuff, I think, just something completely esoterical and just out there, But I think that's interesting. So the takeaway here is actually you can prolong the sense of nostalgia if you want by focusing on that. And yeah, you can focus actually on more than two things. I think that's the takeaway of all that. Yeah, there was something else that I wanted to to put forth. What was that? Yeah, yeah. Just cutting the video would actually save me here, but I'll have to think in real time here, because I remember it was something quite important. It was about thoughts again. It's about all right. Yeah, it will get back to me, I think, one day or another. One day or another, I'll talk about that. So yeah. And also, yeah, one more thing. I would love to share my experience of meditating on music. So you can I remember one day was a crazy thought about listening to music. Usually I listen to music while I'm going somewhere to the shop, for example, or I'm commuting to the city center. I don't know to do this and that. But one day I decided maybe I could just listen to music, just and focus on music, and be swayed away by the music, while controlling this process. And I can tell you that was one of the best experience of listening to music ever in my life. So I remember I just sat behind my desk and I opened up YouTube Music and I decided to just listen to my favorite tracks, but being completely engaged with them rather than putting them as a background. And yeah, there was something else. I actually was able to kind of focus on this essence of music, not just on notes, not just on rhythm, but kind of on emotions that it invokes in me. And yeah, that's quite an interesting experience when you focus not only on music itself, not only on physical sensations that it invokes in you, but actually this mental kind of road path that music follows you into. I don't know. Probably just from your side, it looks like that I'm gone completely insane, and yeah, I'm talking absolute nonsense. But yeah, I just wanted to share this experience since it was very random. So I think I can stop here, and yeah, have a good day.